Oi, lads. Oi. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to record this video, then I'm going to head outside and get some things, rolling. Rather, get my body rolling, because I got to get things, you get the thing. Man wants to lose some weight, man needs to run, man needs to work out. So yeah, trying to do that right now. I should have no water left. I should be keeping drinking water every day. Either way, stay hydrated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new video, guys. Today, in this video, as you may have seen, we've uploaded a lot of videos today. Today's video, though, this one's going to be a little bit of a rumor video, mostly, as well as a kind of a rediscovery, or how do we talk about this? Like, rediscussion about a previous rumor that we saw a few weeks ago, almost. It's been a chunk of time, honestly. And also, if there's any moths, I'm gonna totally beat the shit out of them. Either way, I thought we'd take a look at some of these and kind of dissect them and see what the deal is. And, just the same old also. My head's looking like a freaking watermelon. So, yeah, I thought we'd take a look at a few of these, see what the deal is, and we'll start with this one. So, this was sent to me by Arya, saying, "Hey, RuffledRowlit, just found this rumor while going through 4chan. It's most likely fake, but it sounds interesting." And the person is just calling it a sword and shield leak. He has got a picture right there of two swords, going through or behind a shield. Nothing too crazy. Same old, same old. And here's what he basically says. "I'm bringing you some real leaks. You'll see soon I was right. Legendaries." And he starts off, of course, he's got a list here. So he's got legendaries, starters, other Pokemon, mechanics, and then that's all I had for you, and blah, 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 blah. And yeah, let's see what he starts off with. So legendaries. Two main legendaries are wolves, which we've already heard a few times in the past. Obviously, Sword Wolf is Steel Fighting. Shield Wolf is Steel Dark, which I'm not sure why that would be obviously. I'm not sure if that was obvious, because I don't see how the Steel Dark Wolf, that's Shield one, the Shield Wolf, being Steel Dark is an obvious thing. I don't see that. Sure, maybe the Steel Fighting one, sure. Because, for the Sword one makes sense, but, I mean, the Shield one doesn't really feel obvious. But whatever. The third legendary is a European dragon that is sent to protect the Galar region. It has been asleep in the Galar's mountains for almost 1,000 years, but will awaken after the events in the main story. I've heard that he's a dragon steel type, but I'm not sure about it. Okay, that sounds actually pretty interesting. There's a legendary trio based on English myths and legends. I haven't seen them, so I can't tell you more. Well, that's very convenient, isn't it, right? This is the thing with a lot of these rumors also. It's very light outside. I like the light. Either way, it's very convenient with a lot of these rumors. They tend to go with this kind of like assumption that, sorry, I'm gonna mention something, be super vague about it, or use a blanket statement, and then act like I can't tell you more because that's just that one piece of information I didn't get, right? So yeah, how would you know then that like these other ones have these specific typings and there's a dragon in the mountains and all that, but you wouldn't know about the legendary trio, right? How would you not know that and just say that they're based on English myths and legends? Because usually they don't tend to go down that path. They actually tend to use myths and legends from other parts of the world. When the region is based on a specific place, they don't use that place as kind of like mythology, like 100%. I mean, they do use the mythology of those places, but not 100%. You know what I mean? Let's see next here. So there is a legendary trio. We already read that. There's two mythical Pokemon. One is a fairy flying Pegasus, and the second is a dark type Cerberus. So it actually sounds Cerberus. Actually, I've heard that before, and I think a lot of people do want to see a Cerberus Pokemon. I think it's been a little bit of a request from a lot of different people for a long time to see that. So I wouldn't see how that wouldn't be out of the ordinary. And also a fairy flying Pegasus Pokemon. I don't see an issue with that whatsoever. I feel it seems reasonable. You know what I mean? Now, starters, and here's going to give us a little bit of a rundown of the starter evolutions, the classic literally, this is the El Clasico of Pokemon rumors recently. So, Grookey's final evolution is a bit feminine, we've heard that before. Reminds me of a musician, we've heard that before. Grass Rock type, we've heard that before. Scorbunny's final evolution is a fast hair resembling a football player. Fire Electric type, we've heard that before. Soul's final evolution is a bulky lizard chameleon looking thing. Water Poison or Water Dragon, we've heard that before. Alright, other Pokemon, let's see what he has here. So the regional bird is a Chaffinch. I actually haven't heard that before. I haven't seen its evolution though, so I can't tell you how its evolutions look like. A Route 1 bug is another caterpillar. Evolves into a white dragon tail, a butterfly, probably just a bug flying. Alright, that seems reasonable. I've seen some other Pokemon too, a hamster, a corgi, and a buffalo. Okay, so I'm not sure how a buffalo would fit in with the UK theme, but then again, like I mentioned, it's not they don't base everything on just that part of the world. They can take a little bit from all over the place. I mean, they take usually the place they're basing it on, that place's mythology and history and whatever it may be, you know, geography and all that. They use that to their advantage, but they will also sometimes take things from, you know, other parts of the world and use that in there. There are Pokemon like in Alola, for example, a few Pokemon that people can think of that just don't match with Alola, but they're there because they match other places in the world. But they're not as like prevalent than Alola, more or less in other generations, but you get the general gist of what I'm trying to say here. So there's only one new evolution, a Steel type, which again, I've said a single Steel type evolution would make 100% sense. I am thinking we're guaranteed to get a Steel type evolution for the simple fact that if Galar is connected to, and this is only if Galar is connected to Kalos in the way we're thinking of it, which also is a bunch of dirt in my microphone, dude. Hot diggity damn. But if they're connected in the way that I think they are connected, which, you know, would be in the sense of having the two regions being very close to each other, and those two being the ones that like had their clash in the past history. If that is true, then having a counter to their you know, fairy type evolution would make 100% sense, right? Because they have a Sylveon, right? They have Sylveon, which is a fairy type evolution, which means that the only thing they can counter it really well is like, you know, Steel typing. I mean, there's others, but you know, Steel type is one of the best ones to counter it, so that would actually make a lot of sense. But I don't know, man. It's all over the place. And also, since the region seems to be going through industrialization, a Steel type evolution just fits with that 100%. So mechanics: no Galar forms, but Alolan forms will be given to you through a trade with NPCs, which sounds pretty standard, sounds pretty straightforward, nothing out of the ordinary again there, just seems pretty normal. Let's see, no new Z moves, but they're coming back in the post game, which I hope they're not, because I don't want to see them. Mega Evolutions are coming back too. I'm not sure if these, there are new ones, alright. There's a new mechanic regarding battles, but different than Z moves or Mega Evolutions. Armored Evolutions are fake, which fair enough. And there's no Kalos in post-game, but it's mentioned pretty often, which is fair enough. And then he says here, that's all I have for you. Next trailer will drop around the end of April, maybe the beginning of May. Now, you may know that may not be a little bit iffy due to the fact that we may be getting ourselves a Nintendo Direct. I keep saying Pokemon Direct. A Nintendo Direct potentially might be coming a little bit of a better time frame. So I am a little bit torn about the whole subject. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's a rumor, so, you know, not really much to say about it beyond that, you know, aspect of it. As for a new trailer, again, like I said, I think during the Nintendo Direct of this month, which I think still is going to happen, and also due to the, you know, the little thing that popped up from Gaming Intel, probably might be coming. I think that's where we'll see a trailer, not the end of the month. But here we go. Next thing here, guys, is the thing I was going to talk about. So this actually matches up well with the final thing we talked about here, which was the Steel type evolution. Like I just mentioned, you know, I mean, it's a perfect counter against Kalos if Kalos isn't close by a region. Now, this showed up, and Devil D-Man posted this saying, just leaked on VP, and Twitter as a hacked stash file from the Japanese website. Damn, so they were true. Apparently, they are numbered 853 and 854. The last Pokemon is 903. We're looking at a short of 100 new Pokemon. Now, I think my boy Devil D-Man, by the way, I love my boy Devil D-Man. He's a cool freaking dude. He makes some awesome Fakemon. Like, honestly, if you check his shit out right here, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, if you check his stuff out, it's pretty sick. But he was one of the first people to also share this, you know, original image here. So I already know what these are. They're simply Ds. And he shared this, a new evolution leak last night on Twitter, and I think what he's referring to might be this tweet here, yeah. So it's from this Twitter account saying that leak evolutions will announce in Core magazine April 15th or issue in May. 2 gym masters have evolutions, no info on starter evolutions, gym badges have different role, and did not see armored evolution. Which is interesting. So, I mean, we'll know if this is true or not on the 15th. We'll know, I think this is just Devil D-Man making a fake account, trying to, like, you know, just scamaz his way through this and just trying to act like he knows something. I just think this is just him, like, scamazing. Because, I mean, the man is talented, right? And the art style matches up because he's made evolutions. Like, right here, see that? And you go right here, like a Patreon evolution that he's made. I mean, do a comparison between these two, right? Here he says this is leaked. You know what I mean? Here he says this is leaked, and then right here he's like, oh, no, never mind. And also this one down here, this is very reminiscent to me of a one that's also made by Startboy. There's a similar evolution. It's a flying type that's made by Startboy. Very much reminiscent of that to me. Overall, I think Devil D-Man made this as a joke. I think he just made this as a meme to just kind of mess with people, mess with maybe me as well, because, I mean, honestly, he just loves to, like, meme and shit. I think I was tagged in one of these, but I think it's fake. I definitely think it's fake. Again, I just wanted to bring it up because one of you viewers sent this my way, asked me what do you think, and this is literally just the same thing from here. Just these, but like they've been just silhouetted, which makes no sense, right? And they don't look like they're real. I mean, They look realistic in terms of design. They look like the Sugimori-esque style and they make sense, but I don't think they're actually real. And also, if they were leaked, like the way that this guy, like, look at how he explains it. Will announce in Korokoro, or the way, let me see. I think, right here, how he explains this. Just leaked on VP and Twitter as a hacked stash file from the Japanese website. Why would they be keeping them like this on a website? I'm a little bit confused. And apparently they are numbered 853 and 854. The last Pokemon is 903. How would you know that 903? And why aren't there any other Pokemon besides these evolutions showing up? Why is it only the evolutions, home dog? Why is it only evolutions? I'm just curious. And also Devil Demon, why are you putting so much attention on it, dog? Why are you putting so much attention on it, dog? No, but seriously though, Devil Demon's a cool guy. He makes some great fake Pokemon. Like, definitely check his Twitter account out. I'll be linking it down below. He makes some good shit, but I do think this is fake, and I do think that he made this. Just gonna point that out, put that out there just so you guys know. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy, then drop a like down below. And also, guys, make sure to check out our shirt designs. Still on sale, still going to be up for a chunk of time. Do check them out if you want to get yourself one. But yeah, it's going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy, drop a like down below, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Have a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.